Hey, what's going on, guys? Another cigar review for you today. We're looking at a Figaro cigar. Show you a close-up of here. This is a 6x52 stick, and it is Maduro wrapped Toro. And this is coming down from Florida, is where Figaro cigars are. And I'm pretty sure, I know it's made in Nicaragua, but I'm pretty sure it's 100% Nicaraguan tobacco throughout, like the filler, the binder, and the wrapper. Don't quote me on that part of it. But, you know, this is not the first time trying this. This is actually, I think, my fourth or fifth of this particular style. I also have another one from them. So I've really been enjoying these. These are not super cheap. They're $7.99, which is kind of middle of the road. It's not super expensive, but it's certainly not something you'd be smoking every day. It's a little bit special. I'm going to do a little punch cut on this today. So let's get that cut. And I'm actually going to be lighting this up with matches. So, I'm probably not going to do the whole light on camera here because I like to toast it. It takes me a while with matches. I got a great deal on a crap load of these book matches. So I just want to start using them now instead of using lighters. So anyway, I'm just going to toast this up and get it going. When I get it going, I'll turn the camera back on and give you my first impressions of it. Tons and tons of smoke output on these. But first impressions as far as like flavor and stuff and feel is a powerhouse. In the beginning, this really hits you with a lot of spice, not in the flavor but in the feeling, you know, in the mouth. A lot of that like what people explain as peppery feeling or peppery taste. It's very much like I just ate something that's kind of spicy. I feel it on my lips, I feel it on my tongue, the back of the throat. Tons and tons of, like I said, smoke output on this. As far as the taste, out of the gate, it's kind of earthy is pretty much the only thing I'm getting. Earth and tobacco, like a good tobacco flavor, but right now it's a little stronger than I actually like. So I'll explain in a little while how this progresses as far as, you know, keeping that strength or dying off, things like that. But in the beginning, when I light these up, I'm not a fan of them. They seem like they're almost overpowering. Like I said, a lot of spice, a lot of burn, and pretty damn strong. So, but the flavor itself is pretty good. If it doesn't have that kick and that heat, I think a lot of people would enjoy the earthiness of this tobacco. It's pretty damn good. Alright guys, it's only been about 5 minutes or so. What I wanted to mention is, like I said, this isn't my first stick, and all the sticks have been very consistent. After about 5 minutes, that initial punch of all that spice has definitely died down a little bit, but it's a strong cigar. When I first tried this, I was kind of hoping that it would die back even more, because I'm not a huge fan of like really, really strong cigars. It's a powerhouse, to me, anyway. So 5 minutes in, like I said, the spice held back. So like when I take a draw, I'm not getting as much of that initial spice, but it's still a strong, powerful smoke. So yeah, I mean, the flavor is really good. It's just one-dimensional. It's just earthy tobacco. It's good. It's just, from my experience in these sticks, it doesn't change. It's the same flavor throughout. But, you know, I'll treat each one like an individual. So I'll continue smoking this. If I don't get any kind of flavor change, I'll get back to you at the halfway point and give you an update. Alright, well, I'm right about the band point here. What I did was, when I last left you guys, I did a story time video. And then after the story time video, I relit the cigar because I let it go out. Since then, I mean, there's been no flavor change at all on this cigar. It is, to me, it's pretty one-dimensional. It's just one flavor. It's a really good flavor, though. If you happen to like earthy, like aged tobacco type taste, it's very earthy. And what I mean by earthy, it has that kind of a soil type flavor going on. Now, it doesn't sound great, but it's something that a lot of people prefer in cigars. It's something that I've experienced quite often, is an earthy type flavor. But there's nothing else. There's no like chocolate or coffee or, you know, spice or wood or anything like that at all. It's just earthy tobacco flavor. But the big thing with this is that I'm stopping at this point for two reasons. First of all, it's cold as hell out here. But this is not the first time I've had this cigar. Like I said, this is my fourth or fifth cigar, and they're very, very strong. And right at the band point right now, I'm starting to get those nicotine effects. You know, the nicotine levels are very high on this. Just getting a little bit of nauseousness, you know, a little bit of sweating, even though it's friggin' cold out here. I know that's the symptoms of having too much nicotine. So I'm gonna call it quits at this point. I'll take one more puff on it. But yeah, the flavor is really good on this one. It's a little too strong for me, honestly. And every time I've had them, there was only one time that I finished it completely. I stop about this point on all of them. So if you're really into very, very strong cigars, full body, full flavor cigars, and don't mind a one-dimensional stick, like a one, you know, flavor profile and something that doesn't change, this is definitely something worth checking out. But if you're kind of new to cigars, or if you just in general don't like really strong ones, stay away from this one. It's not going to be for you. Also, if you like a lot of different flavor changes in your smoking experience, again, probably not for you. In my experience, after having a couple of these, they all taste the same. It's a good flavor, but it kind of gets mundane after a while. I tend in cigars to like you know, a change in my flavor. You know, when I start off, it tastes like this, and then, you know, after a little while, it starts tasting like that. But even, you know, considering the relight at this point, this is about an hour smoke. Okay, so I would imagine maybe an hour and a half total if I were to continue with this one. But like I said, I gotta call it quits. So that's it for this one, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Take care.